mainly due to how many features this little thing has. I'm not sure what the engineers were trying to think when they made this flashlight or designed it, but I really like it that they did what they did. I could almost call this light a stress relief or a fidget light, but it does have quite a few useful features. And what you're going to get with it is, of course, the light itself, which has the rectangular design, non-removable battery, which I don't tend to mind. It doesn't seem like these batteries go out at all. I'm not sure what's in there, but USB to USB-C charger and a lanyard and your instructions. But the light itself, you have quite a few features. I never added them up, but if you look on the instructions, you can honestly tell there's a ton of things this thing does. And I'm sure you've seen quite a few videos on it, so we're going to get right to the punch on it. This is the lock mode, this switch. One does have a very strong magnet on the back, but then this runs the side light, and this runs the front light, and the two lasers, as you can see there. And then there's a UV light. And it doesn't take long to figure it out. When you're in lock mode, of course, nothing happens, and it does have a digital readout, which I'll show you when it gets closer to dark. But if I were to turn it on the side light, click power button on, this is in broad daylight. The sun is right over there. And you hit this second button, you're going to go into different modes, and these will run while you have, and it's very, very windy out, while you are charging it. This works good for a night light for a kid's room, or even your own room. You hit the button again, we got this mode, changes colors. Hit it again. Yeah, it almost reminds me of Pac-Man years ago. Just keeps doing that. We got a very fast rhythm. And then yellow. There are other modes by pressing and holding the side light. This is that meteor mode, and I slowed it down for to hold it. Should start speeding up. Pretty sure that's about as fast as it's going to go. You hold it again. That's slow. It's pretty neat when it's just sitting there plugged in and that's on, or if you're camping. Now for the switch modes, I think I can hold this. That might not do anything in the snake mode. Maybe it speeds it up. Now, if I were to go to the forward mode and double, I think you double click, you're going to go into that turbo, which is extremely bright. You're not going to want to look at it, that's for sure. And going ramping through, if you hold it on, you're in the lowest mode. We'll hit the runtime real quick. Hold it again. You go up into the second mode up. Hold it again. I do believe that might be the high mode or turbo. I'm going to double click there. That was SOS. Now that's, you double click, then you got turbo. So you got your real low mode, medium, high, and turbo. You hit that second button, got a green laser. You hold it, go to a UV light, and we'll try it out tonight with some rocks, some soda lights from up at Lake Superior. Double click it, you're into the red laser. It's a pretty wicked neat light. Now, one thing I've been learning through the years of reviewing flashlights is one way to judge just how good a light is I take them to work, and let people play with them, and a light that's very popular, people will more than not want it. And there's 3 guys that have been questioning me wanting this literally the first day. Everybody I show it to, there's some that look at it and kind of say, I don't need all that. More than not, this seems to be a very popular light. I love the build quality on it. It's not built cheesily lightweight or anything. You looks like you could take it apart, which I haven't. I'm not going to do a heat sink test on this or a heat test on this with my thermal camera. You don't need to. Even on the turbo mode, it doesn't get very hot. What we're going to do is wait till nightfall. We're going to shine this on my deck that I have not finished building yet. And I'm going to show you the light output and what it looks like. I think a person would be very interested in this thing. For the money, you're getting a lot of flashlight. All right, we're going to take this little moon box, attempt to hit a tree at 62 meters away. Very wide beam, but it does hit it at turbo. Lights it up pretty good. We got a full mood going on. 90 some meters. There's a tree dead down there, and it does look like, yeah, it's hitting it. And I can see it with my unaided eyes, reflection of it. Not so much brightness though. But if we were to concentrate on a 62 meter tree and to go into medium, let me turn the camera. There we go. Medium, about 40 meters out. It does light up the yard pretty good, decently. That's not a real far throwing light, but it sure gives a wide beam on turbo. And on high, pretty decent battery life, if you can see there. Does an alright job. Now, closer range is what this light is good for. So I'm going to set the camera up closer. Alright, I got that side light on, the white one. You can see how bright that is. I'm up on my deck. I'm not quite done with my deck yet, by the way. And we're about 15 feet away from that light. It does shine pretty decently. But we're going to go ahead, leave the camera right there, and I'm going to go through the modes quick. And there's the light on high. There's low. About 25 feet away. Medium. Double click, you go into turbo. That's how bright this thing is. Pretty neat. All right, here, the side light shows you what light you're using. That's locked. I don't know if you'll read that or not. But red, green, blue. That shows you your battery percentage and that. So it's pretty cool. It's got a display on the side. Now let's hit the lasers. There's the green laser. You can see the beam. It's up against some trees 140 meters away. That's the red laser. Shines pretty far. The green. and then the red. Down below on this, I'll provide you the link. Pretty neat little flashlight. Camping light or light in your room, in the house, leave it plugged in. And if you have it running like this, or one of these side ones, pretty neat. So there you go. Lumintop Moonbox 3.0.